So, Gab, we asked you to select your World 11 Team of the Year. What did you come up with?
All right, and look, I'm going to be very, very blunt with this one. I kind of went through it, and where it was a toss-up, like, for example, in goal, where for me, it was Alisson or Ter Stegen. I went with Alisson because he's more handsome than Ter Stegen, but I think you could easily go with either one. Trent Alexander-Arnold, no argument. He may be a midfielder playing at right back, but he's been phenomenal. Virgil van Dijk, again, since we're going to talk about the whole year, fair enough. Van Dijk, definitely in there. And then with him, I had Raphael Varane, which some people are going to have an issue with. Fair enough. I'm ready to defend myself on that one. Left back, I went with Jordi Alba as well, because I didn't want to have yet another Liverpool guy in there, and also because Jordi Alba is often notice his absence more when he's not there, and when he's there, all he does is deliver his assists to that guy Messi. In midfield, I went with N'Golo Kante because I think he's fantastic, even though he's obviously had an injury this year. De Bruyne missed a big chunk of last season, but he's been so good this season, he's got to be in there. Martin Odegaard, again, arguably the player of the season thus far, not named Lionel in La Liga. For me, that's good enough. And up front, Lionel Messi. Again, I don't think anybody's going to argue with that one. Cristiano, simple reason. If you have Messi, you got to have Cristiano as well. And he did score that remarkable goal recently. And finally, I had Robert Lewandowski in there because he scored a ton of goals. But if I got to go with a different Bundesliga-based striker, kind of leaning Timo Werner here a little bit. He's certainly made a very strong case.
Quibbles, gentlemen? Any?
There are a couple.
Any points of order? Yeah.
Ronaldo was almost a reluctant pick. We had Gab do a Serie A team of this season so far, and Ronaldo was a reluctant, probably got him because of his good looks, yet he's okay in a World 11. Gab's a little bit inconsistent.
It's not sitting well with you.
Well, there's inconsistency, because just last segment he was saying Van Dijk hasn't been all that great. And he said that it was
segments. This is a World 11, 2019. It's the whole year. Okay,
well,
and
also
saying,
you were critical,
in the Ballon d'Or voting.
Gab, you were critical of Don. Poor Don had to go back to his family to get somebody to love him, because you told him Van Dijk didn't belong in that list, and yet you put him on your list. I think he belongs regardless, but this is your own argument, not mine.
No. First of all, Don's list was over half a season. My list, as I understand it, is over all of 2019. In other words, the entire season. Over the entire season, there is no argument that Van Dijk should be in there. And I think over the entire season, there's a strong argument to be made for Cristiano Ronaldo as well, simply because, as we saw, he finished fourth in the Ballon d'Or voting, which apparently matters to a ton of people. Fourth, or was he third? I don't even know, because that's how much I care. But he was near the top. And, of course, he helped win the coveted UEFA Nations League, and he won Serie A. And he scored that absurd goal where he nearly jumps out of the stadium. What more do you want?
Well, to be fair, Gab started his argument and his defense of his team with, I make decisions based on looks. So at that point, you kind of go...
And that was in the goalkeeping department.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you just
I'm sure you can't quibble with.
No, I have no quibbles with Alisson, either as a goalkeeper or as a fashion model.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.